This is the most terrifying gang in history. Founded in the late 1950s by the late Luis Flores, La M, Spanish for M, is one of the most infamous, brutal mafias in history. Flores formed the crew while imprisoned in a California jail. He wanted protection from other prison groups like the Black Guerrillas and Aryan Brotherhood. His gang would protect him and other Hispanics from prison gangs. During the 1960s and 1970s, La M continued to garner influence in the California prison system. Members of La M created a hierarchy within the group. Lower-ranking members would perform tasks and give the higher-up members a cut of the profits. In the 1980s, La M and gangs on the east side of Los Angeles connected. The connection with LA street gangs allowed La M to traffic drugs from Mexico. Members of La M have a rigid set of rules they must follow. Some of these rules include that members must not be an informant, a member may not be homosexual, a member may not show cowardice, and finally, death is the only way out of La M. Once you are initiated, you are a member for life. The symbol for the gang is the national symbol of Mexico, an eagle and snake flying over a flaming circle over crisscross knives. Members of La M also use the number 13 when referring to the gang, since the letter M is the 13th letter of the Latin alphabet. La M is highly influential. Once, a leader from the gang ordered no more drive-by shootings in East Los Angeles, an area formerly known for violence and shootings. From April to September after the order, there were no drive-by shootings in the East LA area. In 1992, the film American Me depicted life in the Mexican Mafia. Edward James Olmos, director and star of the film, allegedly received death threats from members of La M who thought his portrayal of their gang was unflattering. They were angry that the scene which portrayed the murder of former Mexican Mafia boss Rodolfo Cadena showed members of La M killing him. Two men who worked on the film were murdered after its release, but it's unclear if the Mexican Mafia were behind the crimes. Edward James Olmos even registered for a concealed handgun permit during this time. An inmate at Pelican State Prison, Joe Morgan, the first non-Hispanic member of the gang, sued Universal Studios and Olmos. Morgan claimed the film was based on his life story and the studio used it without his permission. Recently, in January 2022, a violent fight between La M and MS-13, an international prison gang, caused the death of two inmates. All the prisons in the United States went on lockdown after the fight, and fear of retaliation amongst other gang members.